Oh,
Al, you
Yeah,
good?
hello. Yeah. Here we go.
There you go.
You guys are talking so much about the football, so I wanted to get back to the statement that Dr. J made.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now I disagree with the first and second teams, but I will share this as far as the purchasing of a championship and the special players and that. If you recall, we can go and I can give you about 8 of them. Utah, you had Malone and Stockton. These were mainstays. These were people that were foundations. Isaiah Thomas with Detroit, the main person stayed. Jordan with the Bulls stayed. Larry Bird, known as the Celtics, stayed. Even though they had other players, Magic was the foundation there. Duncan was the foundation. San Antonio, even back with the Knicks, Willis Reed, Frazier, Bradley, Monroe. All of these were bullhorns. They were stable. Jerry West, Chamberlain, Goodrich, Harrison, all of these, even Philly, Dr. J, Malone. So the main person never left. That person was known as the team. So as a general manager may get a couple pieces together and trade.
I'll say this, Al, and thanks for the call and for the historical breakdown. What you had then was I got my franchise player, and now as a GM I got to build around him. What you have in the new generation is I'm a franchise player, and they're not building around me, and I'm losing my prime years, so let me get out of here. Charles Barkley was the mainstay in Philly. Charles Barkley was like, I'm done. Like we're not building right. So get me out of here and go on to Phoenix.
But I hate how fans hold it
Clyde
against
Drexler
players
left
like, oh, well, they left. They abandoned us. I'm like, well, you weren't helping them achieve their goal.
Right.
Like, why do I have to be patient? Like, if we're talking about all these general managers and you're like, look, you're trusting that person to make decisions on whether you can play or not, or whether you can win a championship. After a while, I'm like, you ain't getting it done.
Well, when you think about what he just said, though, and you know me, I'm going geographically. Everybody he named was in a big market. Everyone he named. So when you say, well, what about small markets? They screw it up. Cleveland was cool. LeBron was good. But him and the ownership couldn't get along because the owner didn't understand that I got $1 billion dude playing for me. He's going to be richer than me one day.
His franchise value went skyrocketed, and when LeBron left, plummeted.
So you've got to kind of manage that and massage that a certain way. Here's another one for you. Orlando. They had the Diesel, Shaq. And Penny. All they had to do was pay Shaq what he wanted. They made a decision, well, we're going to offer you $90 million. When I know it's all relative. Don't start laughing. It's all relative, and we're talking about sports and basketball and big money.
I know.
But Shaq looks over there and says, y'all just gave Lonzo Mourning 100, and y'all can't. They won't give me 100.
And also that back
like,
then,
what?
Shaq also was seeing for him big market, big opportunities because he was becoming.
But I could have fixed that.
Such a personality.
But I could have fixed that in Orlando with no problem.
Completely agree.
I'm going to give you 150. Yeah. I'm going to make you the highest paid player in the history of basketball by a mile.
Back then, the fear was I won't make that money back. But it costs you more to lose those players.
Yes.
And another example of currently, again, the guy we keep watching is Dame Lillard. And when does Dame Lillard reach a point where it's like, I want to win a championship and I can't do it if I stay here, but he's showing that loyalty that we all love.
Or Bradley Beal.
But at the end, and Bradley Beal, at the end of their careers, if they're ringless, that's obviously a big part of the conversation.
And people destroy you in the media all the time. Well, he's not going to win one there.
Yeah, you're not a winner. Yeah, you're
not a winner.
Winning, but you're also loyal.